He clutches the paper like a relic, a crooked spaceship drawn into colors, and the room holds its breath. Then the words fall. "Nice job." The sound is soft, almost kind, but in that softness something important gets lost. This is not praise. This is a verdict disguised as comfort. And in that single syllable, a small fire inside a child either sparks or dies. Listen, praise is an instrument. It can be a trumpet that announces a triumph. Or it can be a dull spoon that feeds a child the idea that worth comes only in bites measured by others. For every warm well done that builds courage, there are 10 careless praises that teach dependence, anxiety, and the terrible habit of measuring life by applause. Mistake 1. Praising talent, not effort. You say, "You're so smart," and the child straightens for a moment. But what happens the first time something is difficult? The child hides. If worth equals gift, failure becomes death. Imagine a quiet kitchen at dusk. A homework sheet, a pencil that stutters, a little forehead furrowed like a map of worry. "You're so clever," you tell them. They smile. Later, a math problem arrives, and instead of solving, they ask, "Am I still clever if I can't?" Praise the result, and you bury the process. Praise the attempt, and you forge resilience. Mistake 2. Praising the easy wins. We cheer the tidy desk, the straight line, the perfect performance, because it's neat and safe. We love the highlight reel. But life is not the highlight reel. The small, awkward, unfinished things, the smudge paint, the wrong note, the question that trails off of these are where growth hides. I remember a classroom. The loud applause always for the soloist, but the student who stayed after to practice got no light. That silence carved a belief. Only the dazzling are worthy. Teach children to love the rehearsal, not only the finale. Mistake 3. Comparing praise to the better than praise. You drew better than Sam, or you finished faster than Anna. Comparison is a covert thief. It hands a child the notion that their value is relative, a currency that fluctuates with others' fortunes. In the long run, comparison makes every achievement fragile. The child learns to look sideways for validation. Their eyes stop being a compass and become mirrors reflecting strangers' faces. If you must mention others, anchor it. You've improved a lot since last week. Keep the focus inward, make achievements a path, not a ladder to climb over someone else. Mistake 4. Conditional praise, love tied to grades, trophies, applause. "I'm proud of you when you get A's." Those words are a Damoclean promise. They teach kids to perform for affection, to bargain their small selves for acceptance. Imagine bedtime as a ledger. Hugs issued when tasks checked, silence otherwise. The child learns to operate on a transactional currency. Do this, receive that. When the currency runs out, when it doesn't come, the child feels empty, not liberated. Instead, let affection be the background music, present regardless of performance. Praise the person, not the scoreboard. Mistake 5. Praise that undermines autonomy, micromanaging the praise itself. You praise, then you withdraw as the child starts to act on their own. You reward copying your method instead of inventing a method. You praise a child for drawing like you rather than celebrating the drawing that carried their fingerprint. This pattern hollows initiative. The child learns to seek permission before trying anything. The quiet tragedy is that praise can become a leash. Pull too tightly, and you train obedience, not curiosity. These are not abstract errors. They are small, repeated acts. They are lullabies that lull a longing to sleep. In the slow hours, I've watched a parent smooth a child's brow with a kind phrase and then, hours later, step in to fix what the child was trying to do. The child's hands, the once eager, fold. The house smells of toast and old routines, and the child's chest tightens like a door that will not open. There is a break in this pattern, a moment of intervention. It is a single, deliberate phrase that rewires the habit. I saw you try. Nothing bright, no awards, no comparison, just the witness. Imagine that phrase landing like a hand on the shoulder in a storm. It says, effort matters. It says, your process exists outside of applause. It allows trying to be its own form of success. So how do we change the story? Here are 5 small, stubborn practices that rework praise into armor rather than cage. Name the effort, not the trait. You worked so hard on that puzzle, not you're brilliant. Celebrate the hard thing. Praise struggle, not only polish. You kept going even when it was tough. Remove comparison. Use yesterday as the yardstick. You improved beats you're better than. Make affection unconditional. Love first, praise later, and not as payment. Encourage ownership. Ask, "What did you try?" and mean it. Let their answer stand. There will be resistance. Old habits are comfortable, they fit into tired schedules. Quick praise is a tool of expedience. We like to smooth the bumps because the cracks are noisy. But noise is where growth begins. Let the bumps be visible. Let the child flounder and rise without you rescripting the scene. A second turning point. The experiment. Try this for a week. Replace at least one "you're smart" with "I notice how you kept going." See what happens. Watch for the small changes: a pencil held longer, a question asked without fear, a shrug that says, "They'll try again." Because the truth is documentary, clear, and merciless. Children are born hungry for attempts, for experiments, for permission to fail. When we praise the wrong things, we feed the appetite for applause and starve the courage to start. We build audiences instead of explorers. At the end, stand in that kitchen again. The crooked spaceship sits on the table, pencil stub beside it. The room is quiet. You bend, and you say, with the weight of one who has seen, "I saw how you kept trying to make it fly." The child's hand tightens on the paper. The little fire stirs. It is not roaring yet. It is small. But it is a beginning. Praise, done poorly, binds. Praise, done wisely, sets free. Choose the words that light, not the ones that measure.